I guess we'll go ahead and get started. I think we have a pretty good crowd in here. There are a few people still coming in, but that's fine. Well, welcome to Southeastern Tech Lunch and Learn for Club Awareness. We're glad you came, and the purpose of this Lunch and Learn is to give you information on the various clubs and activities that we have available for you at Southeastern Tech. Today we're just going to go over those that are available for you on the Swainsboro campus. How many of you are already a member of the club? And let me see that. Okay, I got you. Good. Okay, y'all calm down. How many of you are not affiliated with the club right now? Okay, so that's good. Well, I hope we say something today and show you something that will really spark your interest and that will make you want to become involved in at least one, if not more than one, of the organizations that we have on campus. We believe that there are many benefits to becoming involved and many opportunities you won't have otherwise. We know that you're here to learn and gain a skill in your particular area and go to work, and that's great. We want you to do that. We also want you to learn the other side of it and have a little bit of fun and maybe get to travel a little bit, get to test your skills in competitions with students from other schools across the state and even across the nation. Those opportunities will be available for you. So I'm going to get out the way pretty soon and let the advisors come up and tell you about their programs or their clubs. But keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, and then I'll come back at the end and talk about it, do a quick little wrap up, and tell you a little bit more about some of the benefits. So, did you know that somebody here today is going to win a Samsung Galaxy? Did you know that? It's a Samsung Galaxy Tab 4, and it is only for students. This is only for you, only for the students. So, and it could be you, or you, or you, or you, or you. Right, and if you don't want it, give it to me. Okay. All right, so our first advisor, let me do this, gotta get used to this technology here. Our first club is the National Technical Honor Society with Mr. Sammy Holton. He is also going to talk to you about Phi Beta Lambda. He's the advisor for Phi Beta Lambda as well, or PBL. Right, Mr. Holton.
Hello, welcome. Hello. I am Sammy Holton, and I am the advisor for NTHS, which is the National Technical Honor Society. And we've had this organization on at STC for several years. I've been affiliated with the STC for the past 15 years. And I remember some of the events that NTHS would sponsor, and they were really nice events. Unfortunately, for the past couple of years, this club has not been real active, but we're going to rebirth it. We're going to make it active, we're going to make it great, and we're going to have a good time. The NTHS is the acknowledged leader in the recognition of outstanding student achievement in career and technical education. The mission of the Technical Honor Society is to honor student achievement and leadership, encourage higher scholastic achievement, cultivate a desire for personal excellence, and enhance career opportunities for top students. Now, to be a member of this club, you have to have completed at least 35 hours in your program, and you must have an overall GPA of at least 3.5 and exhibit professional work ethics. Now, I'll be having an organizational meeting after Labor Day, so if you're interested in this organization, I'll be at the back of the room after the presentations, and you can, I will give you your name, email address, and I'll send you the information. But remember, there are some specific guidelines that you have to meet to be a member of this organization. And there is a short video. Where's Julie? Got to bring Julie with us. Pay attention to the students, the excitement. And for those of you that have not had any classes,
recognizes and honors student achievement and leadership in career and technical education. For over 30 years, NTHS has been building success for over 1 million members in the global workforce.
NTHS has changed the image of career technology education. 20 years ago, it was the vocational school, and the kids that went to career centers were going straight into work. Now we've got 70% of our kids going to college, going on to further their education.
Well, at graduation, students who are involved in the National Technical Honor Society, they feel proud of their accomplishment.
It was fantastic to be recognized at graduation because it feels good to be able to be recognized for something that you worked so hard for.
The National Technical Honor Society awards over $225,000 in scholarships each year, helping members and alumni continue their education to secure better jobs with higher salaries.
It made me feel very proud of my accomplishments to be recognized by NTHS.
You've worked hard to achieve academic success. We want to recognize you for this. We want you to march into your future with an advantage.
The National Technical Honor Society motivates our welding and our technical students to reach their full potential.
NTHS membership on your resume or on a job application is a tangible sign of success. It tells a prospective employer or school that you go above and beyond. We invite you to receive the highest national award for excellence in technical education. Join the National Technical Honor Society. It's that simple. It's your foundation.
while Ms. Helen is moving us to the next slide, we do have some information that we will be sending out hopefully at the end of this semester about another honor society that you all will be, some of you will be invited to attend, to join. But that's all I'm going to say about it right now. We're really excited about this new adventure. So pay attention to your emails. Okay. All right, the next club that I'm also an advisor of is the Phi Beta Lambda. Now, you're probably thinking, well, what is Phi Beta Lambda? You remember high school, FBLA? How many of you remember some of the FBLA in high school? Didn't you have fun? I was thinking, when we were talking about Phi Beta Lambda the other day, and I thought, oh, really? You know, and I go, oh, FBLA. Now, I was a member of the FBLA in high school long before many of you were even born. I was a member of the FBLA in 1974, 1975, and 1976, and I had a ball. We went to the convention in Atlanta each year, and it was wonderful. So when I started thinking about Phi Beta Lambda, I pulled out some of my old annuals, and I looked at the events and comments and things that we had written about the FBLA, and I thought, this is really going to be fun. I want each of you to have similar experiences to what I had with FBLA. And Phi Beta Lambda will give you that opportunity. Now, this club is open to all students who are interested in pursuing a business or a business-related career but it's all programs. You don't have to be in a business program. It's open to all programs, okay? There's 600 chapters, there's 13,000 members, 600 chapters in the United States, Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands. And again, PBL promotes a sense of civic and personal responsibility. It's like I said with the National Technical Honor Society, I'm going to have an organizational meeting after Labor Day. I also have a table in the back where you can give me your name and email if you're interested in attending that organization. And all of you that raise your hand that you're not a member of a club, I want you. I want you. Okay, and I also have a short video. I'm not going to touch it because I always mess things up.
It offers skills and leadership development that you're going to use in every facet of life.
It sets me apart because everyone has grades, but not everyone has something like this on their resume.
It's not just local, it's not just in your state, this is worldwide.
The only regret that I have is that I didn't join early.
When students come to college, they're looking to excel in academics, they're looking to develop their professional demeanor, and they're also looking to grow as a person. Phi Beta Lambda will do all of that for you.
That networking and that ability to talk to people and communicate effectively is really a vital skill.
It brings together people from all over the country who are all focused on doing something more and doing something bigger.
PBL can provide you with that area to find your passion and to develop your leadership skills.
You just have to want to be better, you want to challenge yourself, and you want to have fun.
There's so many friends that you develop across the country. That's something that really is special, and it has changed a lot of lives.
There's just so many opportunities to put yourself in front of other people and as a role model and as an organizer.
And so this is a great way to get those things and a great way to kind of fast track yourself to success, I believe.
We do so many projects from March of Dimes and different things to also just things in your local community.
Giving back to the community that gives so much to us is so rewarding.
The experience that you have here at these competitions is second to none. You can show your future employer, not only are you serious about your education, but you're showing them that you actually have the skills.
Competition drives you harder, it makes you work harder. It develops many different skills, from computer programming to giving speeches to doing math.
I think overall the competitive events, if you do well in them, they give you that extra boost in confidence. The value that I get in the competitive events is I'm able to better define my skill set.
It's timeless, it's ageless, and it will benefit you for the rest of your life.
Okay, I hope to see each of you back at the table wanting information, and thanks for attending.
So our next club advisor who will be coming up, he's a little loud and he's a little excited about his program. And he's going to come up and tell you about Skills USA, and that will be Mr. Tony Criswell.
I'm going to join skills, it'd be good. My name was back there. I just had to do that. My name is Tony Criswell. I am the electrical instructor here on Southeastern Tech Swainsboro campus. I am also the lead Skills USA advisor for Skills USA Southeastern Tech. I'm also on the state planning committee for Skills USA. So you kind of see, I like Skills USA. I like wearing the shirts that say Skills USA. I like wearing the red jackets. That's my favorite color. So it is an awesome organization. Let me pull up real quick. All right. Skills USA is a national nonprofit organization for skilled technical and trade and industrial programs. We serve over 300,000 student members a year. And over 16,000 advisors. In the almost 51 years, we served over several million, I can't remember how many it is, students through Skills USA. Skills USA's mission, or their motto, is preparing for leadership in the world of work. Their mission is to make you a better world-class worker. You know, whatever field you're working in, whether it's fish and wildlife, accounting, cosmetology, electrical, welding, any program that you see, there's a big skills gap, and the country is seeing it. Actually, not being political, I always press this, President Obama sees the need for skilled trades and technical trades. Also, the Governor Deal, that's the reason why they're looking for Skills USA to help. Also, how many of y'all know Mike Rowe? Dirty Jobs. He is one of our spokesmen for the Mike Rowe Foundation. He has been a partner with Skills USA for many years, and he sees the need for that skilled workforce because we've got a lot of folks not going out there to work like they should, and that's what we're doing here to train you. We also have a website if you'd like more information about it. It's the state of Georgia's website. It's called Skills USA GAPS, GAPS.org. You'll see there. Also, we have a state officer from our school, Mr. Danny Coleman. He was a state officer last year. He's also one this year. He sees the need for Skills USA. I've actually seen Skills USA take students that are very shy, very quiet, and just their self-esteem and their confidence just boost. I give an example of a guy we had back in, I think it was 07, 08. His name is Blake Odom. Very quiet. Oh gosh, I mean, and he was vice president for the club that year. And I said, Blake, what about this? Yes, sir. No, sir. Maybe. I don't know. He won first place at state competition in computer maintenance. For an hour drive, I learned about where he'd been, what he's going to do with his life, where he was going. He never quit talking that whole time, which kind of helped me, kept me awake. But I saw his confidence level. Now he works for Rotary Corporation out of Glenville, Georgia, travels over the United States head of their IT department. There again, just a student, never spoke. I've seen plenty of them that way. Also, we do community service projects. We help the JCs with their empty stocking drive every year at Christmas. We do a food drive for the local food bank. We've helped with the Special Olympics here in Swainsboro. We've also done clothing drives. We've also got toys for the Children's Hospital in Augusta and Savannah. So we're very big, and so is Skills USA. And we travel. We travel. We go to state conference, well, fall leadership in the fall. We go to the state conference in March. And then when you compete at state competition and win first place, you go to Louisville, Kentucky for a week. Now, let me ask you, how many of you like to travel? How many like to just go places and do exciting things? Now, if I told you you could do all that and all it would cost you is $10, a one-time fee of $10. That's our registration fee. You pay $10, we pay for everything else. We've got a group going to go to fall leadership this year. We've got a thing going on now. We've already had about 3 register, the first 7 to register. We'll get to go to fall leadership this year.
You'll get to go to state conference as in competition. We pay for everything. We pay for your hotel, we pay for your food, we pay for, you name it, we pay for it. If you need any special clothing for competition. But it's a great organization. Let me tell you about Danny Coleman real quick. About 4 years ago, Danny weighed about 550 pounds. 550 pounds. In fact, the speech he gave year before last at the state conference to be able to become a state officer that first year he said, 3 years ago, I would not have been able to come here and speak to you. He said, today I can come, I'm half the man that I used to be. He's lost over 200, almost 250, 300 pounds. By perseverance, he had surgery. They told him, he said, to have the surgery, you got to lose at least 40 pounds. He lost 100. He's done the surgery. He's got a book out now called Twice the Man I Used to Be, but Twice the Heart. Awesome guy. But there again, you become a state officer. You become a local officer. A lot of opportunities out there. Talk about NTHS. NTHS at Skills USA has an agreement where there's scholarships. If you're in Skills USA and NTHS, you can apply for, I think, a $1,000 scholarship. So there again, you heard about giving out scholarships. So all the programs, all the clubs work together. No matter what club you're in or whatever program you're in, it's all about you. It's all about the students. It's all about, exciting you. Do more with your school career, not just come to school. I love Skills USA. I get goosebumps when I talk about it. Because what I've seen, I've been doing it for almost 10 years. I've seen what it does to students. I've seen how it has made them accomplish things that they thought they'd never be able to accomplish. Had a young lady didn't place at state for promotional bulletin board. But before then, she was shy. All of a sudden, after that, she held her head up high. She had a lot of confidence. She had, that self-esteem was just pushed. And there again, that's what it's all about. So we would love for you to join. Like I say, it's skillsusaGaps.org. We also have a Facebook page. Remember technology too. It's called Skills USA Georgia Post-Secondary. So if you'll look that up under Facebook, you'll see things going on with the state association. Like I say, here's our site here with all our information. If you want to go there, skillsusaGaps.org. Now the gentleman here, he won competition in 2015. He is our president this year for the state Skills USA advisor. We're getting ready to leave the 17th of September, and we're going to Washington D.C. for leadership training to visit our legislators. And also in competitions at national, you compete against 53 states and territorial associations, so people all over the world. All 50 states plus Guam, Puerto Rico, and Virgin Islands. So you get to compete against all of them. But we have a great time. I would love for you to join. I'm in the back here. You'll see our Skills USA logo. Come back there. I've got a sheet for application if you want to join, or if you want to know more about it. Sign up on the list where you put your name and your email address. We meet the second Tuesday of every month, and we feed you. Don't worry, you'll get to eat. We feed you lunch. We had chicken tenders and tater logs last time. Had pizza the time before that. We usually have subs one time. And no steak and lobster. We can't do that. But we will have other stuff. So we'd love for you to be in Skills USA, and like I said, all organizations are great. And you don't have to be in any program. Like Mr. Holtz has said, you don't have to be in a business program to be in 5A Atlanta. The Wildlife Club, you don't have to be a part of the Fish and Wildlife Diploma program. The program, anybody can be part of it. In fact, a few years ago, I think we had one of our electrical students was in Wildlife Club. So there again, join multiples. You'll have a great time. Thank you so much.
Go Skills! Go Skills! Go Skills!
I told y'all I was quiet. See what y'all did to me?
I told you it was loud. Believe me. Okay. So our next organization is One I am involved with quite a bit, and that's our Student Government Association. My name is Helen Thomas, and we have two other advisors, Ms. Krista Rushing, who is videotaping back here, and we have Mr. Lance Helms, who just hid, but he is also our Career Services Director. So some of you may have met Mr. Helms and Ms. Rushing already. We are housed on the Vidalia campus, but we're over here quite a bit. In addition to student government, we actually provide support to all of Southeastern Tech's student organizations. So we work with the advisors pretty closely. But just to tell you very briefly and just a little bit about student government, we are the leadership leadership organization on campus. So if you're a student who is interested in being a leader, you want to be in the know, you want to know what's going on campus, you want to be involved in making positive change on campus, then you want to be a part of student government. The way you can become a member is you need to be referred by your program advisor. So each program will have at least 2 representatives in the student government. And you will represent your fellow students. So when you have students who come up with great ideas and they say, I think if Southeastern Tech will do whatever it is, it will make Southeastern Tech better and it will be better for the students. Those are the type of things that we want to hear. You have that information and we need to hear it. So your representative is the one you will give that information to, and they will bring it back to the student government. So if you're interested in being that person, then talk with your program advisor. What we're going to do is send an email out to all advisors in the next week or so, asking for representatives. If you want to be that person, then make your advisor aware that you want to represent their program in the student government. Also, I have a question for you. How many of you have had the opportunity to participate in one of our student activities? Fall activity days, spring activity day. Okay. What did y'all think about it? You thought it could be better? Yes? And you have some ideas? Well, you need to be in student government because we need to hear it. We need to hear your ideas. You make it better. So you bring your ideas to us and we will try to implement those ideas to make it better, because you know what the other students are saying. You know what type of activity days you want. You have to tell us, or we come up with the same ideas. Okay? So if it's not what you want it to be, it's your fault because you didn't tell us. Okay? All right. And we want you to come to these activity days as well. We want you to participate because they're for you. So that's all I have to say about student government. We also have a table in the back if you want to come by and talk with us about some of the other activities and things we do. We also do community service. We are members of the Georgia Student Government Association. We are also members of the American Student Government Association. Once you graduate, if you want to continue your membership, you can continue your membership as a member of the American Student Government Association as well. There are no dues or fees for student government. We are the leaders and the service group on campus, and our goal is to make Southeastern Tech better for all students, our present students and our future students. Our next club, last but not least, is our Wildlife Club. And there it is. Miss Jill Lehman.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
I'm Jill Lehman. I'm the Fish and Wildlife Management Instructor, and I'm the advisor for the Wildlife Club. wildlife club, hang on. My students know I'm not tech. Oh. Go to my phone.
Escape. Escape again. Hit escape.
My students know I'm not tech. I don't do tech much.
What's the balance behind it?
Right there. I don't have a TV.
Oh. Sorry, I had instructions on how to do this and I just forgot. Hold on a minute. It's my fault. Okay.
That's us.
Well,
it's that whole page. Down there at the bottom.
Down there at the bottom.
Is it
down there.
Okay, you click.
Okay. Where's that arrow? Oh, right here.
Right there?
Oh. Will it go now? Yes. I got it. I'm tech challenged. What can I say? We stay outside a lot and do fun things as well as good things. Okay. As y'all can see, the Wildlife Club does have a purpose, not just all about wildlife. We want to help students with their self-image and help them in a good, positive atmosphere. Okay. We want the students and faculty and other members of STC team to be able to communicate together with each other. We work with local communities and nonprofit organizations. We love teamwork. The wildlife program is based on teamwork. Because when we're outside playing around with the tractor and the four-wheeler and all that kind of boats and everything, we have to work in I know I'm a big old redneck, ain't I? It's all right. I tell everybody I was born and raised in New York City. They don't believe me, but anyway. That's all right. The whole program is based on teamwork concept. So the club is based on teamwork. We have to have good teamwork in order for us to survive. We also do a lot of community service stuff, nonprofits and other stuff around the community. We help raise a lot of funds. We do a lot of stuff with firearm safety in our community because, as y'all know, firearms becoming a real big part of our life. Everyday life, everybody sees firearms. So we help to educate the community in good, safe firearm usage, okay? We do the FFA, CDE events, and we have a blast. I'm going to turn this over to, because I'm just the advisor. This is our club president, Bud. Alex Alvarez is his actual name. I call him Bud. He's our club president.
Well, she already introduced me. My name is Alex Alvarez, and I'm the president of the Wildlife Club. Our meetings usually are on the last Monday of every month, or any day before any big event that we're going to have. Like our next one's going to be on a Wednesday, September 14th, and it's for our next coming fundraiser. It's going to be a fish fry. We're going to have fresh fish, hush puppies, grits, coleslaw, and a drink. It's all going to be for $8. Everybody's invited. It's going to be at 11:30 to 1 o'clock. And these meetings that we hold we usually have them at our program class, which is in Building 6. if you guys do want to join the Wildlife Club, it's a $5 due. At our next club meeting, we're going to have chicken fingers and potato logs. We'll sometimes have pizza, depending on majority choice. Some of our community service events.
Where we going?
Oh, the fundraiser, the fish fry fundraiser, is primarily for a trip that we want to host for us to go to the Atlanta Aquarium and Zoo. One of the community service things that we do is clean up the Ohoopee Dunes trails, giving better access to hunters and outdoorsmen in general. Another one is the Harvest Festival in Medford. We hold a laser shot booth down there. And now I'm going to hand it over to our Vice President.
They call me Skip, Vice President. My name is Cody Corman. We do a lot of service for the senior citizens. Right there, we take them out to eat the fish. We took them kayaking, took them hiking. Here we are, cleaning the fish. That's always a fun part. The farm day. The elementary school, we want to see all the different farm animals and equipment and all that type of stuff. Sport and play events. We work with the Sunshine Club. They help. They give their funds to the abused children. We help them out in their play events. They raise a lot of money for them. We send care packages to overseas vets to help them out. Community service, we have at least one community service project every semester. We do a lot of different things, different clubs and people just help out. FFA events, we host and organize every Region 6 FFA event.
Another thing that we do is goose roundup and relocation. This might seem kind of weird, but main reason for this is because all the diseases that geese actually bring to our communities, such as ponds and parks. And some of the stuff we do just for fun include fishing tournaments, going to the Raptor Center down in Swainsboro. As well as going to George L. Smith State Park and kayaking with the elder citizens and fishing and just hanging out with friends. So everybody's welcome to join the Wildlife Club.
All right, thank you, Chip and Willett. All right, now for the fun part.
We got the table back yonder, and it's got the hot off the press, brand new, this year's Hunting Regulations magazine booklet back there. If anybody wants one, y'all please stop by that table and get it. Thank you.
That's on the table back yonder. Y'all know what that means. There are You seen anything you're interested in? Yeah. Who's gonna join the club? Okay. Great. Great, great. So you get all this good information, you learn some leadership skills, you get to know people in your community, you're doing community service, you're helping your community. You get to discover some of your passions and your strengths. Maybe you didn't know you were a great speaker because you're so shy. And we'll find that out, and you'll find that out. You get to improve your organization and time management skills. Because to get all of this done, you're going to have some good organization and some good time management. And you can actually put this on your resume for other activities and things you participated in. But you got to participate to put this on your resume. So these are just a few of the great benefits you'll have. You're going to have some great memories. So please take advantage of these opportunities. Okay? We're going to draw. I'm going to let Miss Jill draw. But I don't want you to look at it. I just want you to stick your hand out in it.
I couldn't see anyway, honey. I ain't got my balls on.
All right, let's see. Okay, so.
Did I draw wrong?
No, there is no wrong answer on this test. So the winner of this Samsung Galaxy Tab 4 is Lester Allen Ahmed. Who's Lester? What's your last name? Allen? Allen, okay. Well, we need to work on that, but okay. So Lester's our winner, and it's over for today. Thank you so much for coming. Make sure you stop in the back, talk with the club advisors. If you haven't had any pizza yet, grab me some.